Yeah.
Okay.
So, what the question?
How can we avoid being trapped and enslaved by the body and mind?
What do you mean?
Well, the body is kind of telling us what to do. I'm hungry now.
Hmm.
I need this, I need that. And the mind also, it's sometimes, like you said before, it's overused, it's overactive. How can we live beyond that so you're not just an employee of those two bosses?
See, the words are two, body and mind, but it's see as like two ends of the same river. So, two sides of the same coin, interconnected, they're two sides of the same. And when you go deeper of the body mind, then goes something beyond. And if you want to understand like a rose flower, the word is the rose, and you see the tree, the thorns, the leaves, those are external layers. That's why in yoga they say five chambers of the same Holy Spirit, of the inner light. You can put the word soul light, or you see right behind you the bulb.
Mm-hmm. Light bulb.
The bulb, electric bulb, what is the lamp and light? If the electric is not connected, there is a dead beat like born and death. When it is dead body, then your own relatives won't like to decay inside the home. They say as soon as possible.
Remove it. I'm gonna turn this off.
Huh?
They
You,
say to remove it, right? The dead
yes,
body.
yeah. So like you're worse than tenant then because you have passed away. What is that is passed away? Like people buy dozen of roses, after few days smell good, then bouquet get dead. What is that dies? The perfume
No, the cells die. They stop. The cells are not functioning anymore.
The your association, your memory, your concept of that, the same flowers given by a wrong enemy or jealous neighbor, the same flowers, you don't feel the same feeling. You throw them away. So basically, it's mind concepts. So, mind, where do you see in the body? In the hands, in the legs, everywhere and nowhere. When somebody pinch you in the hands or legs, you feel wherever. So, like the rose flower, the smell is everywhere in the plant, but only comes through the flower. Flower means flowing, opening. Body, mind is the outer layer, but who is residing in the body and mind? Because birth and death, you were born a small body,
Mhm.
then 5-year old bigger, then 50-year old much bigger, and you have seen all the stages: young age, teenage, young age, all passing like a movie. If it's a 3-hour movie, you have seen the childhood, teen interval, and afternoon or end of the rope. Whether you know it or you don't know it, the anybody which is born will have to go.
Yeah.
What comes will go. But what is that is, which is not visible, like the perfume of a rose is not visible, but it's everywhere, nowhere. The same way, the eternal spirit, eternity, people want to put a word, a language word, Yehovah, God, blah, 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 blah. But does that word has any meaning if you don't live it? People have used those words for fear. They have made it as a commodity. Use it when they need it. But if they are at that level, then it comes back on them. Because the principle is, as you sow, so shall you reap. If you make a idol of God, idol out of God, for the God, for the good, for the purpose, then you are at lower level because you are trying to use it for your personal use. Like you make a toy out of car, but it's not the real car. That's only the difference. So, principle goes for every person, like the sleep, sound sleep, hunger is not different, whether it is blue color or black color or green color. Man is fighting, warring only because they are not intelligent or scientific. H2O, water is the same for everybody, for anybody, for any country. So when you are crystal clear, scientific, then there is no war, there is no ignorance, no belief system, no. Like even plants and animals don't fight over the water. Oh, this is wrong water, bad water, H2O, H2O is the same. Air is the same. Water is the same. Where is the difference? Out of ignorance, one. But normal people identify to the wrong information, wrong knowledge, and they don't have time and energy to see through because their all the attention and energy is consumed into the external layers. How? For example, if you are told, educated that body is real, body, and you are bodybuilder, and you can spend all your life in body muscles, and after a while, you start very small time, then they realize, oh, body was my bodybuilder, my work, but that's not me.
Mm.
The same way, the work, profession, all that is nothing wrong. That is good for earning, but that has nothing to do with the life because lot of workers or so-called specialist professionals, whether it is doctor, engineer, they can be earning good bread and butter. Lot of you're yeah, you're not in the so what is the life? Reduce the life to a machine or computer or level of human being. Beingness is a divine nature because it's all oneness, and the more you understand the creative intelligence of the universe, the more you enjoy. So it's a pure science, science of being. So man has the opportunity and blessing to be blissful or worried mind, anxietyful mind. Anxietyful mind is like a constipated mind because not knowing that it is constantly bombarded by the thought. Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah. So how?
That's the ultimate, that's the pure science of being. Because when you discover self-realization, that there is nothing to that. So you can become, in this life, you can become a dog, and below the dog, or you can be opposite of dog, D-O-G, G-O-D, God itself. No more wanting, no more seeking, no more running. You have arrived home. You have arrived home. No fear there, no time there, no stinking thinking constantly, because that's the worst enemy, because inside your skull. How can you cure and treat that overthinking?
Yeah. So how?
That is why the really real or really very real 90% are just more stupid to ask how. When a person is hungry and food is everywhere and still asking how, that shows will you give me almond or will you give me grams or peanut? The real hungry, does not chatter, more chatting. It will automatic happens. So the worst thing is 1% really real seeker, 95% are fake seeker. because all foods are already given, all buffets are given already, all bliss already waiting for you, because that's why you are born. Born means the Word was with the God and the Word was God. You are already given a gift already. The foolish one goes identified to the fake shadow. The real one, and that's why the need of a master. Master is the other word of the God, but not as a body mind. The wisdom of God, the wisdom of Guru is within you, as you. You only decide, go either black hole or divine hole. Black hole is also the divine, not separate. Whether you know or you don't know, or whether you are suffering or not suffering, that's your choice. You 100% are the black hole. It's only appearing and disappearing, appear and disappear, appear and disappear. There is nothing changing. It's only appear and disappear like the shadow. As long as you are outside, like suppose if I have this pen and I leave it here and go all over Beverly Hills, Europe, everywhere, I will not find it. So, and it's easier than the easiest too, because many times when from thinking it changes, like the really hunger happens, then your not chattering mind is gone, like the tiger. The same way, this is all appearance, the death and birth, birth and death. But there is no entity which born on death, only the name. Like the tree outside will change into the seeds and again appear and disappear, manifest, unmanifest. So there is nothing unless you can put a name, a Mr. Lulu to the tree. And Lulu appear, disappear, and Kulu is not there. Different words. So this is only a concept, a story. So storyline. Life is a storyline. You can become a dog or become a god at the same life. Life is such a lottery, opportunity. 200% living here now. All material, spiritual, just bunch of words. But fulfillment is here now. Fulfillment. Fulfillment. What is fulfillment? Fulfillment is you are hungry, the food came, appeared, and you ate the food, you enjoyed the food, and you feel content. Nobody need to tell you, oh, you are satisfied, except your own self is content, and other people say, oh, I will write a letter to you, you are not content. They can say anything. You are no more content or whatever. You don't need name and fame. You don't need certificate. You don't need a Washington newspaper certifying you. No. So basically, all is running after money, honey, power, name, fame, all that is just the words. Once you are contentment with the beingness, then you don't need to pray to God. God is praying for you. What a human beingness is more than God, not two gods, five gods, all that is gone. Absolute contentment. All that thinking of running, of the thinking is gone. What is gone? Like the egg is broken. Then can you put the back again? If something is missing, like if hunger is there, you have satisfied, you ate the food, then you put more food, then what will happen? Vomiting will happen, negative will happen.
Yeah.
So the same way, there is a contentment of all level. What is that? When like a dead person, you try to say, oh, I give you more house, more food, this, more and more. He doesn't answer. Why does not answer? Because he has become the no wanting. It's a different level. The becoming has become the being. The beingness has already timelessness, All prisons are broken. All fears are gone. Is it possible in lifetime? Not lifetime, right here now. Now, if you are open, you can feel the connection and energy right here now. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Tatvamasi, thou art that. You are so beautiful. You are beloved. You are blessed here and now. Blessed right here now. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.